So back in 2022, Cleveland Brownies made a huge mistake. They traded the farm for Deshaun Watson. And let's say it didn't end with a happy ending for them. So today we're going to take over that same situation, except we're not going to trade for Deshaun Watson. You know, like, we're going to use our brains here and decide that Baker Mayfield probably is the best quarterback here. So we're not going to piss him off. We're not going to get rid of him. And we're going to build around the idea that what if the Cleveland Brownies didn't make the stupid mistake of getting rid of Baker Mayfield and going with Deshaun Watson. Spoiler. Could it go better than it did in real life? All right, so let's start off with the 2021 draft class. So this is the first draft class we have here. This is Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Kyle Pitts, Jamar Chase draft class. And I don't know how well this team's going to be in the first season, because looking at it, it's not bad. It's actually a pretty decent squad. But it definitely is Cleveland Brownies, and that's automatically going to have some problems. So this was, I gotta check this out real fast. So yeah, this is the Jamar Chase-less Bengals, but with Joe Burrow, interestingly enough. All right, so let's just sim. Yeah, let's sim to, let me see who wants a contract. Let me see that. I'm going to all over the place this video starting off right away, but we're going to be all over the place this video. We're going to start off with who wants a contract, who wants to get paid, and see where we're going to move on from there. So why I wanted to see this was I don't think Baker wanted the contract in 2020. No, he didn't. Okay. So that's exactly what I wanted to figure out, because then I could kind of, you know, work around that. So we're going to bring him back for a 2-year deal. Let's bring back BJ Goodson in the end here. Oliver Vernon we'll bring back as well. It's kind of fun to see some of these older guys who I guess nowadays are older. Oh, he did not accept my contract. Okay. Well, you know what? Larry O, let's try to bring you back. You were a Bengal at one point in your career. And you know what? I was going to say he didn't accept. I think he did accept. Carl Joseph. Do you have any 5th-year options? We do not. Okay. You know what we're going to do here? We're going to go with fluff it and just sim to the playoffs. You know what? Let's just do it. Whatever. We're going to build this team up anyway. So we might have to crack a few eggs to make an omelet here, boys. And that's kind of how this motto is going to be moving forward. So I'm going to guess that we go 7-10 would be my guess for a record. Or maybe less, depending if there's 17 games. 13-3. Okay, so there's definitely not 17 games in 2020, which makes sense. And we went 13-3, which also doesn't make any... Okay. Hey, I'll take it. We are a number 5 seed. Number 5 seed with a 13-3 record. That is not what you would expect, but we're also trying to rewrite history, so I guess that's a thing. 28 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 3,100 yards. Baker Mayfield absolutely killed it for us. So, you know, maybe this team just rewrote history itself. Maybe this team just rewrote history itself, as Baker Mayfield's not even on the MVP race. You know what? That pisses me off so much. I might trade him for Deshaun Watson. Obviously, joking. Not going to happen. But they would win the first round of the playoffs. Okay. Second round of the playoffs, they won again. Third round against the Bengals, they beat the Bengals. And they won the Super Bowl versus the Seahawks. They lose the Super Bowl to the Seahawks. Okay, so this is a real life thing here. I just watched our team that I really thought was going to be awful go to the Super Bowl and lose, but okay, fun times. We are going to let all these guys go because we are going to look at free agency because fluff it. Thank you, Cleveland, for being a Super Bowl team. All right, so receiving core, I'm actually not mad about this offense at all. The offense actually looks pretty good. I want to work on our right end position. Definitely depth at the corner is going to be 1000%. A free safety, strong safety. I mean, to be honest, again, I kind of forget how like dysfunctional the front office is for Cleveland because their squad, usually the squad isn't the worst, and on paper they're usually pretty decent. What is this free agent class? Okay, so what corners do we have available? We got Sidney Jones, who obviously eventually becomes a Bengal, but also plays for Eagles. Eli Apple. I'll be honest with you, I'm not looking for the Eli Apple Express. This free agent class is actually garbage. Trey Hendrickson. This would be when he hit free agency and then eventually joins the Bengals. But in this franchise, we are rewriting history, and I hate to see him on the Cleveland Brownies, but I'm going to have to overpay him, which eventually would probably be what the Bengals have to do in the end anyway. Okay. Don't have the funds. Okay, bro. How much is Jacksonville paying this guy? Apparently Jacksonville was giving him like the biggest contract of all time. Because bro is apparently getting paid by Jacksonville. I wish you could see how much. Wait, can you see how much Jacksonville is paying? Withdraw offer. No, you cannot. Like, I would love to see how much Jacksonville is paying. Because bro apparently is getting paid a bazillion dollars. Yeah. Not even close to Jacksonville. I don't know if we're going to be able to pay Trey this much. Obviously, he's one of the best in the league. But whatever Jacksonville is paying, bro is getting paid by them. All right. And I don't know if Cleveland would be the team. He's not too interested in coming here. I don't blame him. Yeah, he has almost zero interest. So we're going to have to do the typical Brownie method. I give up. There is no way that they're paying him that much. And he goes to the Cowboys instead. All that back and forth, and he goes to the Cowboys. I'm going right to the draft. I don't care. Bro, what even is life anymore? Bro literally did all that to go to the Cowboys. All right, what picks do we have? Because this is before they would trade away everything. Oh, we have 31st. I actually low-key hate that. All right, let's see how this draft falls to us. 31st is so freaking oof. All right, so I'm going to sim through picks here. Trevor Lawrence. No, I don't want to see the whole introduction. Trevor Lawrence's first pick. Okay. We're not interested in the quarterback, so I'm actually okay with this Zach Wilson to the Steelers motto. Kyle Pitts, pick 3. I'm not really interested in him. Trey Lance, pick 4. I really love this, though. Quarterbacks are going quick. Ooh, I would like to have Patrick Surtain. I'm kind of... Jamar Chase is going to go very soon. JC Horn. Micah Parsons. Would love to have Micah Parsons on this squad. All right, so Justin Fields. I was going to say, is that all the quarterbacks that should go early? Yeah, Mac Jones should also go first round. But I don't know if I want to wait too much longer. I'm going to trade up. We're going to trade up with the Lions, and we're going to try to make a trade here. We're going to try to make a draft day trade. So let's go ahead and go over to the Detroit Lions. Lions, what do you want? I want you 7th. You know what? Give me your 7th and 12th. And you're not going to accept that, obviously. But you might take a player. Which Nick Chubb is still technically in the youth. But he does have 1 year left in his contract. On the low. And he is a 99. Ooh. Hear me out. I'm not trading our first, but would you trade me that? Okay. Now that might seem stupid to you. Okay. And it might be stupid to you. But I'm also a Bengals fan, so guess what? I'm getting Jamar Chase. All right. Penny Sewell went. Okay, not a big deal. Now I am going with Micah Parsons. And that will be a dub. We still remained our 31st pick, which actually works out pretty damn well for us. What running backs available in this draft? Najee Harris. I should have did this for a draft that actually was really good in the running back department, but okay. It's not the greatest for running backs, to be honest, but okay. All right, so let's try to keep to what we need, because I kind of got away from this. Asante Samuel Jr. Yeah, I'll take Asante Samuel. He was actually pretty good with the Chargers. Obviously, his dad, also a very good player, let's be honest. All right, so I did get a 2nd round pick from the Lions. I got kind of that early 2nd round pick. I am going to need a running back, though, to replace Kadarius Toney. Ha, funny. I really want... I mean, Najee Harris is not bad. I cannot believe I just took Najee Harris in an NFL draft. I feel like a scrub for taking Najee Harris in the NFL draft, but he's actually not that bad. All right, so Mobrig's not that bad either. He's actually a pretty decent player. So I think so far I'm actually pretty happy with how this draft has fallen to us. Obviously trading away Nick Chubb is huge, but in the end it has worked out. It's going to work out in the end. That's what I'm trying to say. Why not take the Sun God? Kind of forget some of these guys are later on draft steals and end up being really great players in the end. Still pissed off I did not get my boy though. Cam Sample. I'm not rebuilding the Cincinnati. Oh, we got Evan McPherson. I'm not rebuilding the Cincinnati Bengals here, okay? But like, I low-key could. On the low-key, I could rebuild the Cincinnati Bengals in Cleveland here. And with Jamar Chase at helm, that kind of does work out very well to rebuild this. We don't really need a kicker, so that's why I'm not really interested in. Tylan Wallace, I'm not really interested in either. I think we're kind of in that gray area now where like a lot of these guys just simply not going to be great options. So I'm going to sim. Oh, we're in the 4th though. Nah, I can't sim. Okay, we're only in the 4th. I thought we were like in the 6th or 7th. Look at some of these options. I thought we were in the 6th or 7th. I'm going to go with my mans here. 49er safety. I probably way over drafted him, but it is what it is. You know, I might trade away this pick. Might have to start trading. Who else do we need? We never got a right end. I just forgot the fact that we never got Trey Hendrickson. Is there anyone who's actually even decent? I don't really want Deontay Smith, to be honest. I mean, Trey Smith ends up being pretty good in the NFL. So, probably not going to end up being good for us here. I'm simming the rest. Fluff it. I'm simming the rest. I was going to trade down or trade our picks, but you know what? Nah. So, this draft, we got Jamar Chase, Micah Parsons, Asante Samuel, Najee Harris, Mo Riggs, St. Brown, Stevenson. Yeah. You know, it's fun. As long as you have a cheat sheet when it comes to drafting, it's actually pretty fun to draft. I don't know why NFL teams just don't know who the best players are. It's easy. Just like sim in the future and then go back and then draft. Simple. All right. We're rewriting history in a positive way now. But Baker Mayfield, you have no reasons now not to be amazingly great. And Jamar Chase is our starting receiver. Okay, how do I think the way I do this is like this. Hold up. I got it. There we go. I didn't need to click on the player, but that works out pretty well. All right, so now we got Jamar Chase as our starting receiver. We still got Kareem Hunt, who's still a pretty good running back. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Micah's going to have to be... Micah's a starter, 100%. Okay, he started day one. Asante Samuel's going to be on the roster here. Okay, so pretty damn happy with how this shakes out. So let's just see how this goes. Wins week 1. I mean, we just got to the Super Bowl in this franchise, which I was really not expecting to have happen, but it did work out in the end. Baker, this might be a situation we had to talk, because you actually do want a decent amount of money, and you know we're not paying Deshaun Watson, so could work out very well for you. Okay, like you actually want like a lot of money. Okay, you like you kind of like want stupid money, which respect. Could you did get to the Super Bowl last year in this franchise? Bro just said I can find better in free agency. Bro, I'm on your side. Like, dude, I'm on your side here. What are you saying? Okay, apparently my man just does whatever. Man's just like, I can find better in free agency, bro. Like, I'm trying to make a video helping you. And bro just is... Bro. Alright. Crap. Could do something there. Trying to see a situation where... Ooh. You know what? On the low, we just got Jamar Chase and Sun Brown. And St. Brown, so... Trading away... OBJ here is not a bad move. For a first and a second, I will take that. He is 28 years old, though, so he is kind of low-key in his prime, but you know what? It is what it is. Import local file. Let's go 2022 draft class. Okay, let me not be blind here. Where's the 2020? Oh, there it is. Okay. And this was Trayvon Walker, Aiden Hutchinson draft class. So let's just keep on rocking and rolling here. And we're going to talk to Baker, because he now lost his wide receiver 1 in theory. All right, Baker. Yeah, I know. You're going to want something like that. And he is now our quarterback of the future. That is also going to bankrupt us, and we might lose Denzel Ward, but you know what? It is what it is. You got to go your QB1 for the future. And I'm just going to the playoffs because I'm not trading away Denzel Ward. We'll draft somebody. You know, having the cheat sheet kind of makes you invincible. It makes you not have to worry about who you draft and who you don't draft. It's cheat sheet of the NFL. Okay, that's all I'll say. Went 13-3. Following season, we went 10-7. Okay, so this time we end up 7th seed in the NFL. Not exactly the repeat we wanted, but okay. Kareem Hunt still had a great season. Najee Harris actually played pretty good as well. Jamar Chase was pretty good. Sun Brown didn't do anything, so we're gonna have to get Sun Brown more involved. Because he should develop into a pretty good player. But yeah, let's just keep this rocking and rolling here. All right, wild card round of the playoffs against the Bills, and we lose. Okay, nah, it's good. It is what it is. All right, what's our roster looking like right now? How we rocking? Yeah, I definitely want to. St. Brown's on a normal dev, which really sucks because it's gonna be difficult to get St. Brown to really get to the high enough level that we feel comfortable with. So that kind of does suck, but we're about to lose Denzel Ward, which it is what it is at that point. We're just going to replace him with a new corner. And we also do have an extra first and second round pick, you remember. So that helps out a lot. Works out pretty damn well for us. Okay. So let's see. Is there a way in a distance universe, in the multiverse? Okay, we actually kept him. Oh, Wyatt Teller. Yep, we're going to lose Wyatt Teller. Okay, well, we can draft. We can draft to replace that. So, I'm actually not that mad. I was actually really hoping just to keep Denzel Ward 100%, and we did. So, let's see. Can we replace Wyatt Teller in free agency? And the survey says we have 24 million reasons why we might be able to. All right, so Wyatt Teller, you're probably not going to say yes to us. So we're going to go with your very cheaper younger brother. And we're going to get your cheaper younger brother. And I will take that. Not bad at all. So he actually is still available, ironically enough. But I'm not even going to try to go off that tree there because that's not going to work for me. You know what? We're just going to kind of let this go. Let's go to the draft. Let's see what we get. Reversing history part 1. It's really what this is in the end. Start drafting. Yep. What pick did we end up getting? So we got pick 10 in the end here from our crazy selection of trading out. Kenny Pickett. Oh yeah, this is the Kenny Pickett draft. All right, what do we need? Let's actually look at our team needs before we kind of wait. Well, hold up. Pause draft, right? It's paused. We see 2 minutes on the clock. It's paused. I don't want any crap where it's just plays and picks my pick for me. All right, so realistically speaking, we should be replacing right guard. That should be where we end up going in the end here. I don't think that's going to be where we end up going, to be honest, but that would be the theoretical replacement. Tight end could be good too. Defensively, we really need left end. And then backup free safety or strong safety would be nice. So who end-wise is available here? What am I doing? Yeah, end-wise. Left end. George. Okay, so this obviously ends up being the Chiefs guy. And okay. Zach Carter is a bust. Yeah, not what I love at this pick. Dax Hill. Do love Dax Hill. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to end up going Kyle Hamilton here. I think that's going to be the best pick for us as a backup safety. Because we can take the other positions a little bit later. All right, Quay Walker. Chris Olave. I'd love to take a star receiver, but Tyler Smith, I'm not going to go with. I'm actually going to go Dax Hill. I'm going to go other for I probably should have taken that because I already took the 49ers safety. So I think that probably was bad. Although we could move Dax to corner, which is what he is now in real life. He got moved to corner. So I don't think that's a really too bad of an idea. But that could still work out pretty well. We're going to go George Pickens. And no complaints here better be happening from our quarterback. As we are giving him a receiving core. Taylor, not the guy. Cam Taylor-Britt. Bring my boy home. I'm bringing the Cleveland Bengals here, man. This is the Cleveland Bengals as everything is being put together correctly. Bailey Zappi. Low key, we do need a left end though. We need a left end. Neil. Oh man, this draft was not it for ends, was it? Like this draft was not the draft. Not later, at least. Maybe like really early on with like Walker and stuff, but like not later on. Cause there's nobody here I really care too much about. Zach Carter's a bust. Yeah, I can't even see myself going with someone there. All right. Is there anybody else I actually really want to go with this? And Kirby Joseph's not bad, but I don't need another safety. I really don't need another safety on this team. Although I would love to have Kirby Joseph at this point. He definitely is that low-key stud. You know, Trey McBride's also another not bad option. That's likely not to happen. You know, low-key Trey McBride. He ends up being a secret stud. All right, so let's sim the rest of this draft, and let's see how this ends up turning out. I'm not mad with that draft, actually. Yeah, that draft was actually pretty decent. It took Connor Haywood in the end, bro. Oh, man. Pretty sure that's the Steelers fullback. Who, I don't know if he's a tight end / fullback, whatever. I don't even know if he's still in the roster. He probably isn't, but that guy, I think he had 1 touchdown in his career. So, shout out to him for that. But let's go ahead and import local file. And this is now going to be the 23 draft class. So, Bryce Young draft class. I love how the first year of doing this franchise, we go to the Super Bowl. And since then, it has been really just hit or miss. Because going to the Super Bowl, we peaked in the Super Bowl. That's what I'll say. We definitely peaked in the Super Bowl. All right. I really do not want freaking Peoples Jones anywhere near my lineup right now. We got Brock Purdy. How did we get Brock Purdy? Oh, lordy. We got a Brock Purdy Express. Okay. So, we're going to have to see who we need to re-sign, though. That's going to be the little bit of an issue here. Because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we're like pretty good. I was going to say, I feel like we're pretty good with most of these. But we're going to start hitting contracts. And people are going to start saying no to contracts. which is annoying. Let's go to the playoffs, whatever. We're going to the playoffs. Hey, we got back-to-back playoff seasons, a Super Bowl one year, a loss in the wild card the next year. Like typical Cleveland Browns football, okay? I'm actually pretty okay with how this has gone so far. It's been pretty decent. Not trading for Deshaun Watson is such a good move. Cleveland, you should have followed suit with this. While also knowing 13-4. All right, 13-4, and we get the bye week. Because we're the best team in football. See, that's a beautiful thing. George Pickens actually had a breakout season. Nice. I tried to get St. Brown involved. He still has 0 catches in 2 years. Oh, man. That's the problem with having too many good players. When you have too many good players, you just kind of get into this rut of it's not going to help you out. All right. So we got to play the Chargers. Chargers beat the Bills, thankfully, because we lost to the Bills last year. And let's see. We lost. You know, this might be the problem of going ahead and trading all that for... I meant to say giving all that money to Baker Mayfield, and this is the situation we're in. All right, well, you know, I got fired. Wait, hold up. What? Wait, did I get fired or? I got fired. How did I get fired? Wait, unless did the franchise just end? I think the franchise just ended. Okay, so I don't think I got fired. I think the franchise just ended. Yeah, so that's kind of weird. It's not letting me select anything, which usually does this when like your franchise like done, like you hit a certain amount of years and then it's just like GG. Continue to advance list until you receive a job offer or forced to retire. No, I did get fired. Wait, what? I am so confused right now. Okay. Wait, I'm the owner. How can the owner get fired? I was kind of like negative like $6 billion if we're being honest. So like it does kind of make sense. I wasn't very profitable in sense here. So I guess I understand the concept. Bro, I got fired as the owner. I feel like this is a witch hunt. This is definitely a witch hunt. How did I not get to fire anybody else? All right, so I've never had that happen in my life before. But apparently if you're negative money too much, you just get fired as the owner. See, I should have took over as the coach, but it doesn't even let you like rebrand as a coach. It doesn't even let you do that. So like you're kind of like crapped out of luck, and then it says like you have to wait to get a job opportunity. Bro, I'm literally the owner. I don't think I'm gonna get hired as a coach. Well, I think that's GG, boys. You know what? You take a team to the Super Bowl. 3 back-to-back playoff appearances. You get fired as the owner. There's no loyalty in the NFL anymore. I should have traded for Deshaun Watson when I had the chance.